Soul Garden.
And now on to the Weekend Love and Lust Report, sponsored by SecretsOfBirthdays.com. Well, this weekend is a good weekend for dating. On the top of our SoulGarden.me list are the Leos. The royalty are out and about. Well, they'll be social anyways, whether or not you're having a date with a Leo. It is true, if you're dating a Leo, you need to treat them like royalty. But the difference between a princess and a queen, or a prince and a king, is a king or queen, a real mature Leo, will treat everyone around them like royalty too. So that's how you tell the difference with them. Number 2 on the block, the Aquariuses. I know, right? Aquariuses out dating. It's always kind of just hanging out. Well, the moon in Gemini makes their inner child really light up. They may be even romantic this weekend if you are dating an Aquarius. But remember, the way to hook an Aquarius is always keep the story changing and be willing to go with the flow, no matter what it may be. Number 3 for good dates, the Geminis. Now, if you ever want a menage a trois with just one person, Gemini is it. Always 2 conversations going on. Don't feel ignored if you notice they're a little spacey behind the eyes. That's Gemini. They're always thinking. They're great conversationalists. And really, keep it interesting. That's the key to a Gemini. If they have no questions, you got a problem right there. Then lastly, the Sagittariuses. Now, this is not a weekend where you want to take Sagittariuses out Friday and bring them home Sunday morning. That is classic Sagittarius. This weekend, they're sentimental. They want to be pampered. And if you don't know how to treat a Sagittarius, take them out for really good exotic food. Doesn't matter if everyone in the place doesn't speak English. If the food is good and different, you have won that Sag's heart. On to our next topic, the Netflix night. Now, Netflix night is kind of what it seems. These are people who are kind of dateable this weekend, but maybe at home, all right? Number 1 on the list are the Pisces. Now, Pisces are snugglers by trade. They always love to snuggle. This is one of those nights where Pisces will call you up and be like, want to come snuggle? But you got to remember the way Pisces are. Snuggle is code word for Herman Cain. As soon as you get a little comfortable, those hands will be around you, but you should have known that going in. Number 2, Capricorns. Definitely want to date a Capricorn at home. This weekend they're going to be high maintenance. I know, when are they not high maintenance? Only when you're writing them a check. That's my joke. But they really do need their feet rubbed. So if you are dating a Capricorn, you better show up, you better serve, and you better protect. Also this weekend, the Virgos. I think Virgos should probably stay at home unless they're going to a formal ball. They're going to be very conservative. They're going to be a little stuffy, a little on the judgmental side, kind of high maintenance as well. So Virgos should probably keep it at home or very formal. And then maybe Sagittarius, going back to Sag. They're my like surprise Netflix night. Because remember, that Sag is really cuddly. You could easily get away with streaming a really exotic film and ordering out with a Sag tonight as well. Now on to our next topic, my favorite, the Bow Chicka Bow Wow. Who are the most likely to hit the sheets this weekend? So if that's what you're looking for, here's what I recommend. Number 1 on the list is the Bulls. That's right, the Tauruses. But be careful. The Bulls are actually looking for marriage. So although it may seem temporary, nothing is temporary with a Bull. Also realize they love the material. But by material, they mean the finer things. It doesn't matter what it costs. It's what it's worth, what the value is. And you must treat a Taurus man or woman like what you think they're worth in every action you do. That's how you win their heart. And also show for what you say. Number 2 in the Bow Chicka, Geminis. Yep, they get up twice this weekend. You know, Geminis are feeling pretty confident, and I would not be surprised if many Geminis kind of pull some people home and show the other twin. Now, here's the thing with Geminis. Yes, they do like to talk in bed. They do, so you best be responsive in that regard, and they always go in thinking about something sort of kinky. They're the kinkiest in the zodiac, but people don't know it, so have a good time. Just make sure you wear your seatbelt. And at the top of the list, Scorpios. That's right. We have an official APB out for the Scorpios. All virgins should be on alert. Scorpios are having their birthday period right now, so they're feeling it anyways. But with the moon in Gemini, they are really feeling it. Couple little signs with Scorpios. Now, if you went out for the night to have a few drinks, you found yourself talking to a Scorpio, but you didn't want to go home with anyone, if you find yourself in deep eye contact with a Scorpio more than 8 seconds, you better abort. You're going to be naked within the hour. That's just the way they work. And if you are dating a Scorpio, well, you know the drill. Drink plenty of fluids and by all means stretch before you go over. Our final category is what I call NFW, no forgiven way. Now, don't feel bad. Everyone ends up on this list at some time or another. This weekend, NFW is the Librans. They're kind of cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs this weekend. I really wouldn't touch them with a 10-foot phallic symbol, to be honest. They've just got to go process some vulnerability issues. The full moon's going to hit them hard. They're going to be way in their head. They've got some big decisions. If you are dating a Libran, give them their space. You know, that's what you got to do. Number 2 on the list of NFW this weekend, the Air Eye. Now, I'm not saying Air Eye are off the list forever. Just this weekend, I don't think it's going to be much fun. They're going to be in that ram head of theirs. Their egos will be really jazzed up. All you'll do is end up servicing them. And you know Aries, and you know what I mean when I say that. And lastly, on our NFW, the Cancers. Yeah, the Crabs are going through quite an emotional cyclone this weekend. They're going to need a lot of Kleenex. They're going to need a lot of space. And if you are in a relationship with a Cancer, you know how this goes. Just lock them in the room and let them cry. All right, that wraps up this weekend's Love and Lust Report. I will see you in 1 week. If you're going out on a date, have a good time and let me know how it goes. Until then, see you next week.